It seems... Ooh, 20, yes. Seems the reputation I gained at the exhibition saved me. All that remains is to break the Princess Curse using the formula.
Sorry for barging in. A bit late for introductions, I expect. What? You haven't told them about me yet?
I can't tell them what you haven't told me.
So, can I assume that you are one of us? That is, we too stand alongside Count Luis, but how to say it?
I think you and I were after the same thing in old Luis's room. You really weren't told.
Don't tell me you're the other agent Grius mentioned.
Grius? Is he the one who died at the Grand Cathedral? I'm sorry. They kept the finer details confidential, so I never really knew who the other agent was. But I understand the objective well enough. The curse on His Highness the Prince can't be lifted by conventional methods, so we either kill the caster or get the formula.
I see. So you and Grius were the two prongs of the operation. You get the formula, he hunts the caster.
Ever since the King's magic made it impossible to kill Luis, I've been ready to meet up with a new contact. I just wasn't expecting one so young. If I hadn't learnt the fairy messenger's name was Gallica, I'd never have realized it was you.
I'm pretty shocked myself. I never figured the big famous songstress would be on our side. And I thought you and Luis were... you were his...
His lady love. God, no. I wouldn't be caught dead in that madman's quarters unless it was to rob him blind. No. Luis keeps me close because he likes my voice. That's all. He made the lines of that relationship quite clear, with no room for messier entanglements.
I think that clears up your place here. But I have to say, you're risking a lot for a side job. Why go to these lengths when you've so much to lose?
At first, it was just coincidence. I tend to find myself in honored company, and I happened to be around where a resistance operative was doing a spot of recon.
So, in sooth, you were strong-armed into this?
What? No. Quite the other. I requested to join. When fate beckons, one can't just turn her away. A singer's whole self is built off all she experiences. This seemed like a chance for a once-in-a-lifetime inspiration for my art, and nobody else had a plausible way or reason to get close to Luis. So, you could say our interests align.
All that just so you could grow as a singer. You really are devoted, and fearless to boot.
I know what I'd put my life on the line for, that's all. You all have something like that, don't you? A devotion that anyone else might see as foolish.
Ha! The girl's bold as brass. No wonder she's got all the crown's subjects by the heartstrings, eh?
Yeah, because he was more interested in the runner than her when we got first introduced to her.
Well, half of it might be because of my birth. A Nydia girl's got to be bold to step out into this world at all. Though it's hard for most people to understand why. Singing is everything to me. To truly stir even a single soul, I'd take that over 1,000 of the church's accolades. Well, anyhow, that's what's going on with me. I'll stick close to Luis for now so he doesn't start suspecting anything. Any objections? Captain?
We'll be counting on you.
I knew you were the sort of man who knows what to say. Glad to meet you as a proper comrade. Gets your heart going, doesn't it?
New ally. Juna, the kingdom's premier songstress, has become your ally.
Well, didn't see that coming. But I guess we've got another ally now. Our journey looked pretty precarious at first, but it's gone surprisingly smoothly.
Don't jinx it.
I'll do my best to help too. Let's see this through.
I can sense Gallica's strong determination and resolve. Rank 5.
Gotta get back on track.
Significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the mage lineage.
Anyway, welcome aboard, Juna.
I haven't focused at all on the mage.
Oh, right! Let's decipher the formula we found. Hopefully we can finally break the curse.
Do we even know anyone who can read the blasted thing? I love a good blueprint, but this formula leaves me a tad glazed, what?
Actually, Grius's notebook mentioned a Rella in the margins. Seems like he had it in mind to bring it to her.
Rella. The girl they call the Saint?
Saint Rella. Indeed, she would be the most qualified. After the attack on His Highness, we sent for the kingdom's best healer. It was she who answered our summons, and she who saved His Highness from certain death.
Hold on, the best healer in the kingdom? That attack was over 10 years ago. That so-called saint looked about my age.
Rella was a prodigal talent, one of the most gifted at the Mage Academy. Even as a child, she outclassed her teachers with an igniter.
Wait, you know her?
I'm afraid she's a bit out of our reach now, though. She left a while ago to return to her work at the royal capital. We couldn't manage such a trip under Luis's gaze.
Juna, let me introduce you to a little thing called teleportation.
Well, a trip to the royal capital would hardly put us out. We'll just pip over with a bit of magic. No, really, it's dashed convenient.
There are some conditions, but we can travel instantly to a few specific places.
Well, no sense waiting. Let's be off. Right. All yours.
You actually did it! We're at the royal capital! Wait, how did you do that?
Don't shout in the streets, would you?
How can I not? Do you know how incredible this is? What are you people?
Hey, look! Isn't that the songstress?
Yeah, we need to hide you. You need a disguise.
It is! It's the Lady Juna! Oh, I've always wanted to shake her hand. Oh, hell.
The price of fame. If word gets out that you were seen here, it'll be hard to explain yourself later on.
Rella works at the church on Main Street. I'll lead the way.
You know your way around, eh?
Wait, this Rella's a world-class healer, and she's working as a local doctor.
Is that uncommon?
Igniters are not known for their use in healing. Indeed, 'tis a virtually impossible feat, often reserved for the nobility. I'd have expected Saint Rella to serve the court only.
If she turned down that prestige in the name of helping the common folk, then I suppose she really has earned her saintly titles.
Come on, let's hurry on.
Disguise.
What do you make of all this, Captain?
You need a disguise.
If we ask her to decipher the curse, we risk exposing our identities and our aims. Do you trust her?
Do we have a choice, Heisme?
Let's meet her first.
A fair thought. We need not be so reluctant.
If you say so, then let's get on.
Let's hurry.
You should be at the church. Let's hurry.
Whatever.
Oi, laddie. Think maybe I've had a bit too much to drink for one day. I thought I just saw the songstress Juno with my own two eyes. Must have gotten into the good stuff if I'm hallucinating her walking around.
Sure.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt to cut back on the drinks a little. Yeah, that's what it was. Alcohol-induced hallucinations.
What are we gonna do?
There's no mistaking it. That was Juna herself, and I saw her with my own two eyes. She's an inspiration, a star of hope for all of us Nidia. But what could she be doing in Grand Trad right now?
Idiot peasants. Humans. Aha.
To think I'd see you here in the capital so soon. Stories of the exhibition have already spread this far. When I first saw you on the evening of the royal funeral, at the time I never would have imagined that you would be one of the most capable candidates in the contest.
Humans.
The other day, some scoundrel tried to take off with some impure mag the Sting made. He's been sentenced to hang at the gallows in Sunshade Row. You're thinking the same, aren't you, you little knave? But hear me, do anything suspicious and I'll be off to the gallows with you too. This soldier.
Right.
Beg pardon?
Oi!
Oh, whoa there. Was that Juna coming out of your gauntlet runner just now? What kind of relationship do you two have? Don't tell me. It can't be that Juna is piloting your gauntlet runner. No.
Whatever. What in
No, I want to talk to this one who always says bad things about Elda.
Oh,
Is that creepy Elda boy? It's disgusting the way you maintain this pretense of being a legitimate candidate for the throne. I was so glad to see you had gone. Why do you again pollute Grandrat Street with your presence? We just have some business at the church. No need to be at our throats. The church? You dare impinge upon that sacred ground?
come on,
Saint
Fish.
Rella's there too. Oh, what a disgrace. It's disgusting that they allow filth like you into there. How charitable. How
Wonder if I could have been one of
absolutely upholding the tenets of your church.
All very nice.
Sometimes I see some crazy things when I go out for a walk at night. Like that there. That's Juno over by the church, innit? That has to be her, right? Quit pulling my leg. This is definitely Juno. I can't be wrong this time. I've got a Clemmer acquaintance that's a big fan of hers. We go out for drinks sometimes, and this guy just keeps talking on and on about Juno. Huh, that blow's gonna be awfully jealous. He'll have to believe you first.
Now with that, close your eye.
let's go.
Rella's inside. Let's go.
Oh God.
And while that's doing, I'm going to snack.
Terribly sorry. Putting some elixirs away. Be with you in a moment. Hello. How can I help you? Juna.
Long time no see. Sorry for all of us storming the place.
And you're the one who was at the exhibition.
That's us.
Right. Now that you all know each other's names, Rella is my older sister. Adopted sister, that is. Her family took me in. Though don't spread it around. The public doesn't know, and we don't know who tried to exploit it.
It's been forever, Juna. I'm so sorry. I really was planning to meet you after the opening ceremony.
I understand. You were attending to Sanctifex Forden in Tilbrile Haven. But that's wonderful. Such deft social climbing even puts Father's efforts to shame, eh?
Ugh, social climbing. Glad to make your acquaintance. I am Rella Cygnus. I'm a healer. But somehow, I doubt that's why you're here.
For Juna saying that, she doesn't want her connection to Rella known, he very openly and loudly proclaimed to Glodell that her surname was Cygnus, and she didn't know that he would end up killed.
Actually, there's something we'd like you to look at.
Where did you get this?
I know it's asking a lot, but could you share anything you know? Without asking too many questions?
I've seen something like this before. I'd never forget. Objectively speaking, the magic involved is a direct inversion of a healing spell. Popularly known as a curse.
I suppose that stands to reason.
Pardon the late introduction. I am Hulkenberg, a Knight of the Crown. As you may have guessed, that is the formula to the curse that slew His Royal Highness, the Prince.
Hold on.
The death of His Highness was a tragedy, one I would see repaid in full. As His Royal Guard, 'tis my duty to punish the treasonous snake responsible.
I thought we were trying not to have her ask questions so we don't have to answer.
Then surely the man who penned this was Luis.
Look, what happened at the exhibition? We were trying to get closer to Louise. You're a holy woman, so I couldn't ask your forgiveness. But if you could at least understand.
The Lady Joanna's penitence was sincere. To hear her, I thought it must be so. It was Forden who chose such a terrible punishment. That was what scared me.
Oh, Rella.
But I'm a bit relieved. I heard rumors Luis had swept you off your feet and you'd been hanging on his arm since. I worried for you so, Juna. I see now I needn't have given it a second thought.
Of course. I am Juani Cygnus, and my life is...
She openly says it.
Yes, your life is your own, I know. Just make sure you're not causing trouble for everyone else.
Such an older sibling thing to say. Like,
I suppose
yes,
this is another
okay.
dramatic and risky gesture? Like when you ran away from home in a frenzy of passion, declaring you'd take the stage or die trying.
No! Well, sort of. Maybe, yes, but... Oh! You didn't have to put it like that.
I've looked over the formula. From what I can tell, this spell's effects are enduring. As long as the magic source continues to exist, the effect shall never fade.
So she probably concluded that the prince is still alive.
The trouble is, while most curses simply consume the magic released in the moment's casting, this one is designed to perpetually draw on the magic of the caster.
So as long as Luis lives, it doesn't matter where his victims run and hide. Sounds just like him.
But I'm afraid even if His Highness still lived, I don't think anyone could have broken the curse using this. This formula isn't complete. It's a mere outline, clearly jotted from memory. I couldn't tell you how to lift the curse from this alone.
Can you reverse engineer?
What? Then I'm sorry I couldn't be of any help.
No, you've done plenty. Especially since we're the ones who sprang this on you.
Pardon me, young man. May I say one last thing?
I mean, you've said plenty, so go ahead.
You're a friend of hers, aren't you? Please, keep Juna safe.
Of course. I'll do what I can.
Thank you. She can be reckless sometimes. I'll be here for the foreseeable future. Any friend of Juna is welcome here, so stop by any time you like.
The curse is impossible to break?
Did I miss a funeral? I've never seen you lot so gloomy.
What do we do now?
The only way left is to take down Luis himself.
The impossibility of that is precisely what led us here, Stroll. And now, we are no further than when we started.
All we need to do is be crowned king, so then the king's magic will stop protecting the top contestants because the contest is won, and then take down Louis.
Plenty of assassins have come for Luis, but the king's magic works every time. They all died frozen in agony.
Even if we could fight him properly, do we stand a chance? The man's an unparalleled master of both martial and magic arts.
This might be the end.
Still, we have to stop Luis, no matter what. The royal magic's not an absolute shield. It cost Gladel his life. We've just got to maintain the trust we've earned from Luis, and eventually we'll get our chance.
For now, he told us to wait until the race's next task is announced.
Then we'll have to do just that.
I'm pooped from all this brainstorming. I could use a break in the gauntlet runner.
If we take Juna out in public, we might attract a crowd. We can't risk Louis catching on that we're in the royal capital. At least for today, I'll ask her to stay in the runner, away from prying guys.
Well, I must say I'm impressed. You have enough beds to accommodate this many people?
Beds in quotation marks.
Yes, as much as they grumble about cramped quarters.
Apologies. 'Tis hardly accommodation worthy of a diva.
Hulkenberg.
And I confess the ride itself is often jarring.
It's now Caradrius.
At the very least, I'll be happy with a bath. You have a room for that, I trust?
It's outside.
Right this way, milady.
Well, no point getting reckless now. Let's think about this some more tomorrow. By the way, what have you been doing all this time, Eurus?
Thinking, mostly. Been having a good old ponder ever since I saw Luis's Skyrunner in the air.
Trying to get this thing afloat?
Always been my dream to fly on wings, you see. Not with any of this magic levitatory. But then in you come with this teleportation. Made me start wondering if there was any ballet point at all to my flight theory, what?
Well, we still need to get somewhere to be able to teleport to it.
A long while back, I did a flight experiment to prove my theory was sound. Failed spectacularly, though, and got myself all crunched up in the process. I was still in bed, midway through my convalescence when they told me I was to be demoted.
I didn't know.
Between us, old boy, my flight theory's complete. Principles are sound and tested. All that's left are the practicals, incorporating it into the gauntlet runner. But ever since that accident, I suppose I've been afraid to move forward with it. Afraid of failure.
Well, you know what they say. You can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
You and the
So
rest
go
of
ahead
our
and
merry
break some
band
eggs.
are risking your very lives for the prince. And here I sit moping, The way I see it, your teleportation can only take us places we've been.
That's what I said.
If we want to see new horizons, we'll need to take to the skies. It'll take time, no doubt, but I'll put my very soul into it. No shortcuts. And when I fly, I'll do it my way.
You can change or add members to your party from the party option in the main menu. Reserve members gain less experience at the end of battle than active participants, and you can never remove the protagonist.
So?
Let's rest in the runner today. Our plans didn't pan out, but we should just concentrate on getting our strength back for now.
What now?
What's my current party? Sorry, Juna. I'm kinda used to having Heisme. Apologies.
All right then.
I cannot go to have a bath upstairs either. You're fortunate indeed to find an unexpected ally in the midst of hostile territory. Valkenburg had much to say on the fame and accomplishments of both Juna and Rella. Must confess a near total ignorance of modern trends and those that said them. What about you? It's the bitter setback that we've lost the means to break His Highness's curse. Yet would serve nothing to only wallow in dismay. If the only path that remains is slaying Louis, we must seek new strength with zeal renewed. Exactly. Well, that certainly could have turned out worse than it did. All thanks to your engineer, I assume. That crazy uncle-looking chap? Yep. He must be quite the tinkerer. No, not that your runner holds a candle to Louise's. That aside, I wish you all wouldn't stand on ceremony with me. I'm on your side now, truly.
Damn it!
After all we did to get into Louise's good graces and secure the formula, does it weigh on you that all our efforts have been spit in the wind?
Yeah.
Nothing's wasted. That is the spirit. Know that I'm here for you should you ever start to despair. It's times like this when I'm hardened by Juna's bright positivity.
Sure.
Good night.
Good night, Gallica. I'm finding it hard to sleep. As good a time as any for some reading, I guess.
Oh, good. You're still awake. What's the matter?
Like we're in a pigeon in the coop. Like a pigeonhole.
Something on your mind?
No, not in particular. Once we're back tomorrow, I'll sneak the formula back into Luis's room.
You good taking that risk?
Even if he suspected us, he'd never work out that we got to the capital and showed it to Rella in a single night. He won't find out about our mission.
We should probably have Juna return any Magla keys we got on the Caradrius too, just to be safe. I'll give them to her later.
You know, I'm a bit surprised. I thought I was fine doing all that infiltration at Luis's place. Turns out I wasn't. Finally having others who know the truth, and having gotten to see my sister. I didn't realize how exhausted I am, and you personally saved me from danger back there. I'm terribly grateful to you. You're lucky, really. I'll have you know I'm rarely this candid. That's the forbidden text you mentioned in Luis's room, is it? I've seen him reading it from time to time. What's it like? Can I read a bit of it?
This book has ended up being the sacred text.
The prevailing culture of the world is one of freedom in all things. No faith, fealty, or philosophy enforces ideology. All are free to create, and all are free to embrace those creations. This culture's influence spreads throughout the world. It is even said that a song of peace was powerful enough to bring an end to war. Oh, how inspiring. It's hard to imagine that a single song could be so influential. I wonder what the world would be like if a song really could reach all people's hearts, no matter their status or tribe. We Nydia, we're all liars, you know?
Oh, we have heard this. They say that Nydia are not to be trusted.
Everyone told us we were inherently worthless, just a fact of our birth. So I learned some glamours to make myself at least look valuable. This form. It's all just a fancy disguise, really. A gilded mask for the world to admire. Or not. No, do forgive me. That was all lies, lies, lies. I don't think it's necessarily a good idea to reveal yourself entirely, but you should always have the freedom to. If these new powers are to give form to my ideals, I want to create a world where we can appreciate each other's freedom. I'll make sure everyone hears that in my songs, no matter what happens.
Una and I talked into the night and kept everyone else awake.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now, prepare to hear the race's next challenge. Let's find out where our fierce competitors are bound. To recap, the 20 candidates with the current highest approval on the King's Rock will be the only ones to proceed. All others will be disqualified.
How lucky for us that we managed to get on the rock and we are rank 20.
I'd say the results of the exhibition are sure to have spread by now. Let's have a look at the standings, shall we? In first place, the undisputed winner, bane of sea monsters and savior of the people, our very own Sanctifex Forden!
Yada yada yada.
And the traitor Luis in second, despite not actually being in the race. But in third, we have the warrior monk captain, Master Guido! Furthermore...
In the end, everyone but Luis is just representing the Sanctus Church.
Hey, there's us. We're not Sanctus.
What's your point? I dare say that's a relief. We'll finally be done with all this chaos. A return to normalcy.
Ha! Normalcy. Funny how it's only the rich who miss how things used to be. But now Count Luis has the people behind him. He'll save the common man.
Yes, we're all keeping our ears out for a response from Luis's faction. But we do have one standout who's seen a stunning jump in popularity since the exhibition. The lad responsible for exposing the sins of the Sanctoress Joanna. Valiant human slayer. Yes, it's the young elder.
Right! Wasn't expecting that one. Nameless to famous in a single night. Just like that, he's in the top 20.
Hey, I was rank 26. Then in a single night, I became rank 20. Okay, I was not nameless. I've done my deeds.
Oi, crier man, where's the windbag? The one what acted all high and mighty over a tiny human head.
Dead.
Who? Oh, right, that Gladel or something. No sign of him, probably saw the writing on the wall and dropped out.
So it really was all talk then? A disgrace to the Russon, hiding his inadequacy behind Luis's authority.
But the boy candidate isn't the only one in the spotlight. We've a rising star by the name of Katharina. Some big ideas, that girl. I hear she plans to put a price on every wealthy head if she takes the throne.
And what's wrong with that? If they're sitting on most of the kingdom's money, they can afford to hire a little extra security every day. Let them sweat it out.
But what... Understandable, really. When you don't have money, that's what you think. But that little extra security will be the ones on the front lines. They will be the ones facing off the would-be invaders, the attackers, the assassins, the ones hunting the bounty. So the little extra security that you're hiring is the one that's going to die first.
Now here's a surprise. We've got a Mastari candidate still in the running.
Also
and
not
my
a
sources
sanctus.
say they hail from, well, Verga Island.
A pagan island, eh? But they're filthy barbarians. Besides, nobody could compare to Lord Milo.
The final roundup's actually looking pretty diverse. We're just about ready to announce the next leg of the race. And that's the bell! Thank you for waiting, ladies and gents. It's time to begin the second round of the tournament for the throne! First of all, congratulations to the 20 who have won their places on the King's Rock. You are now officially the winners of the first round. Let's give them a hand!
No sign of Luis. Even if he does plan to take over, suppose he's still not eager to play by their rules.
I haven't seen Juna this morning either.
I heard some nobles say she had a job suddenly come up. Better that the audience doesn't see her with us, anyway.
Now, at long last, we are ready to announce their next challenge. This time, the task for the candidates is recovering and offering a divine relic!
What? A relic?
He's not happy.
Don't worry, we're happy to explain everything. You'll not want to forget this, so we've arranged for you to hear it from an unforgettable voice.
Oh, Juna.
To tell us more, please welcome to the stage our guide, our songstress, the lovely Lady Juna!
Why are you dressed like your awakened form?
Her sudden obligation revealed, I suppose.
Chosen heroes! Your next destination is Altaberry Heights, the capital of the Principality of Montario. You are to gather there by the deadline, with a divine relic in hand to offer the Sanctus Church. Tragically, there are still heathens in this land who choose to reject Sanctism. They care nothing for salvation. They cling to strange idols, calling them divine relics, believing them gifts from their eldritch gods. But their rituals are unstable, and their relics just primitive magic tools. It is time we put an end to this misguided witchery. Take these relics from the pagan's grasp and bring them to the birthplace of Sanctism, Altaberry Heights, in Montario. Please deliver them to their rightful place, in God's hands. May all our aspiring heroes be blessed with good fortune and the favor of God. I pray for your success.
Got a real presence before a crowd, doesn't she? Positively plucks at your heart.
Oh. Focus, Aisling, focus.
By the deadline of the second round, Altaberry will begin the festivities for the autumnal Montario Saints' Day. This two-day event kicks off on Saints' Day Eve, with the main celebrations on the day proper. And this year's event will be historic. His Eminence, Sanctifex Forden, will be personally sealing the collection of the pagan relics. To celebrate, the songstress Juna will be dedicating a ceremonial song. You won't want to miss this, folks. Now,
How did
ladies
she
and gentlemen,
get her hair
on my
to stay
mark,
like that?
let the second round of the tournament for the throne begin!
That's all I currently care for.
They're unabashedly ordering them to steal relics from pagan land now. That's plunder. They would steal our very culture. That candidate's a Mustari. Small wonder he's so aghast. Forden's stooping to a new low.
What do you mean?
By and large, the Mustari are a pagan people. Their relics are cultural touchstones, vital to their hearts and faiths. And Forden's just ordered us to loot them as we please.
But in our case, we won't even know what we're doing until Luis gives the order.
Either way, we're bound for Altaberry. It's further east. We've a long trip ahead of us.
Oh, my shoulder hurts. I don't care if it's the Crown Theocracy. You'd think they'd ask me a little sooner than the morning off.
Still managed to put on a hell of a show for her. Lady Juna, Count Luis has sent for you. And you lot too, I suppose.
He does not like us. He really does not like us.
Looks like our first job's come in.
These men have me running all over. We're back, Lord Luis.
Funny, isn't it? Since the Gladell incident, you've been inseparable from this gang.
Well, one has to keep one's chauffeur in line, don't you think?
Hey, heard you got a gig at the Sanctus Festival. Good on ya!
Oh, goodness. He has such a pure heart.
Thanks. Though I don't know if it's worth celebrating. Seems to me it's to keep Lord Luis in check. Putting me on stage the whole time might keep you from crashing their Saints' Day party.
And if we try anything, they'll use it as an excuse to blacklist you. Just the kind of shite you'd expect from those Sanctist stooges.
You need fear nothing. It is Forden who now stews in his dread. That he seeks the divine relics is common knowledge. But who would simply give up an idol on par with a god's reverence? He has all but commanded that we take it by force. The king's magic ruined his schemes. You humiliated him in the public eye. And in one desperate final grasp for authority, the fool has placed his fate in my hands. Forden's game will soon end. Let us at least give him the finale he deserves.
What are you planning to do?
What? Do you need to hear it repeated? I will give Forden his death.
And what of the king's magic?
You'll see soon enough. For now, you need only follow my orders. Your task is to obtain a certain divine relic on my behalf. The artifact in question is a lance known as Dracodius.
Dracodios. The Draco implies something to do with dragons, I presume?
Suffice to say, the lore behind this particular relic intrigues me. You will acquire it in time for Saints' Day, and bring it to me.
Pretty high stakes, my lord. You sure you want this crop of novices on the job?
We need 2 relics then. One for him and one for us.
Rest assured, my other agents have their own relics I've assigned them to pursue. I've no urgent need for this lance, nor for them, should they fail.
I'll go along and keep an eye on them, shall I? You can bet that if they try and run off with the relic, I'll put a stop to it.
You certainly are attached to them, aren't you?
Well, it's their first formal assignment in your service, after all. I can be your eyes and ears.
So be it then. You may act accordingly.
So, my lord, where can we find this fancy lance?
Find your clues elsewhere. You have nothing further from me. Prove you think as well as you fight. May we both find success in the pursuit of our shared vision.
So we need to gather information. We're back at the inn. So far, the only thing we know for sure is that it's called the Dracodios.
All right.
I guess we've got no choice but to go somewhere else and try to gather more information. Let's go. We did come across a dragon in, like, the first dungeon that we ran away from. You there, I know you from the thingy about the king, right? He reeks of alcohol. I don't really want to ask him anything, but we might as well since we're here. Do you happen to know anything about a divine lance or any Mustari?
Oh,
divine
really?
Lance. The violence. Mustari are the ones with the masks. I saw someone eating in the tavern.
You are?
A divine lance, was it? That's some pagan crap, ain't it? Go ask one of them, not a Clamar like me, eh?
Then...
Have you seen any Mastori around here then? Someone who seems like they might know more about it. I told yous I don't know anything, didn't I? Find a crowd and you can bet there'll be a Mastori or two there. No, bugger off. I think they might avoid crowds of people if I'm being honest, but maybe it's worth checking a tavern or something.
I'm just
Hey.
Excuse me. Oh, it's you two. Why address me while I am enjoying a meal? I'm a customer of this tavern. I've no obligation to respond to any unfamiliar fairies. If you want to know something, it's common sense to ask an employee first. Do you disagree?
Sure.
Well then, let's talk to the lady who owns the place, shall we? I'm glad you understand. Good day to you.
I'm just incredulous.
We could talk to the, waitress.
Hey,
but...
listen.
Nope.
Huh?
Ever heard of a divine lance? Not sure I'm the best person to ask about that sort of thing. No, wait. Someone outside was rambling on about that just a bit ago. Had a large mask on. Must have been Mastori. Seemed awfully bothered about it. He was bothered about the lance. Sounds like he may know something. Any idea where he went? I believe he mentioned something about taking a boat to the island. He must be headed towards the coast by the Merchant's Bazaar. Wouldn't you say?
Okay, so...
If you hurry, we might be able to catch him. Let's head for the Merchant's Bazaar.
Hey, listen.
I'm just incredulous.
Wonderful.
Hey.
You're Mastori, right? Are you the one they were talking about in the tavern? We're trying to learn anything we can about the divine lance. Maybe you can fill us in.
You see.
Seek your answers from the chief, not me. He's set to return to the island via ship any moment now. He'll be wearing a mask and carrying a staff, both passed down for generations.
Then...
If that's the case, we better hurry to the Merchant's Bazaar and search for a person in a mask.
Wonderful.
So foolish.
You're that Elda. You've got some nerve. How dare you show your face in front of a believer? You had a sanctuaress executed simply to improve your status, didn't you? Immoral, blasphemous Elda. And it's not just your filth. Lately there's been pagans loitering around despoiling these areas too. You tainted barbaric tribe shall be punished by His Eminence Forden. And by God.
Hey there.
Wouldn't it be God first and then Forden? Or do you place Forden above your God? No. You're a bad believer. Did you hear what he said to all that crap, though, about there being pagans nearby? At least we got something out of his dead tribe, other than a headache. I wonder if one of them is still around. Let's search.
Just can't stand it. What's it all got to do with us anyway?
Check this out.
Mastori over there.
I can't believe this. He would have them all take what they please. This same atrocity all over again. Damn him, and damn his crown theocracy.
He's in quite a state. Though I can hardly blame him, with everyone ordered to ransack his homeland. For now, how to approach him?
They've really crossed the line.
Wait. You're not with the Sanctus Church. One of the few who aren't, it seems.
I don't know much about divine relics, but I know all too well what it's like to see your homeland threatened.
The divine relics are symbols of our faith. More than that, they are the soul of our culture, our history.
Followers of the old native beliefs worship idols that are known to conduct magic, which they call divine relics. But unlike the igniters of modern times, they are primitive in make and function, and often dangerous. So said my studies, at least.
Oh, far from it. Divine relics aren't primitive in the least. That's just Sanctus propaganda. Really, it's the opposite. Most of these relics are powerful beyond belief, and igniters are just our crude imitations of them.
I mean, it's the Sanctus Church who spread the belief that magic should only be wielded or can only be wielded through igniters. And they're the ones who control the production of igniters. So, you know.
If you'd ever seen one yourself, you'd know the difference. They don't call them divine for nothing. With powers like that, they might as well have come from the gods.
You're that songstress. Didn't expect to hear all this from you, after what you said for the crowd.
Well, a job's a job. But as I'm sure you're aware, pagans aren't the only ones oppressed by the church.
You really are well informed. And it sounds like you know something of oppression. Did you perhaps come from the Mage Academy?
Details, darling. I've seen abuse of powers before, and I'd rather not see it again.
The other candidates seem bent on taking relics by any means necessary. But you all seem different.
To be fair, we are looking for one. The only relic we know by name right now is Dracodios.
The Lance of the Dragon God? So that's why you came up to me. I suppose anyone would want our homeland's greatest treasure. The Lance is no secret we're trying to hide. Truly, I hope mainlanders come by the scores to see it. Our village is on an island in the World Tree's embrace, where the Dragon God sleeps. On a clear day, you can see it from this land.
An island across the ocean. You mean Verga Island, then? Tis a large island in the inland sea. Most of its inhabitants are Mustari, and it remains the only place in the land where sanctism has not taken root.
I'm not out to abolish sanctism myself. I just don't want everything we believe in to be destroyed.
So that's why you're in this race.
I thought I could change the world. And then I saw the truth. What a fool I was. I've not introduced myself yet, have I? My name is Edeni. Take my advice. Forget about Dracodios. We can't hand it over, and you'll never reach it anyway.
We don't intend to take it by force.
Even if you did, you'll not find any ships that sail there. And that's only the first obstacle in your way. Take my word. It's no place for an outsider.
No ships that might sail there, but a runner that flies.
It's time I stopped chasing a fool's dream. I need to face reality. And if you're smart, you'll do the same.
He's done very well, though. He's in the top 20.
Well, sounds like Dracodios is on Verga Island somewhere.
Is there really no ship passage there? This is the biggest port in the kingdom.
'Tis true. His words reminded me. Thanks to both sea currents and cultural tensions, the only merchant ships passing Verga Island embark from Montario.
But Montario's on the other side of the bloody sea. You can't seriously be suggesting we go there first and then loop back to Verga. We'd never make the deadline.
Then let's ballywell conquer this inland sea ourselves! Ha ha ha! Don't worry, chums! I'm on the job!
You worried about Lady Juna? Actually asking this time, not just prodding.
Shut up.
Tell. You still don't trust them, do you?
How can I? We've only known them for a matter of days.
And you're right not to.
Look, the whole Gladell mess, you really think they're innocent?
Then let's go with them, yeah? Me and you. You do whatever makes sense to you, Del. You know I'll follow wherever you go.
You never could keep your mouth shut, eh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to mind our words with them around.
What
Did you turn it into a boat?
Wait a second. You're not saying this thing can sail now?
Don't take out the pier.
Quite right. While you lot were hobnobbing at old Luis's soiree, I had his run all to myself. And believe you me, I got quite an eyeful. Came away full of ideas. After all, this old girl wasn't designed as a land runner alone. All about modular design, don't you know? Flexible jointage. So I did a bit of tinkering.
But why? We'd not even spoken of the island until moments ago.
Island schmeiland, milady. Look at the map. What's our shortest route to Montario, eh? A straight shot through the inland sea.
Huh. The man has a point. That never dawned on me.
I don't think it would ever dawn on anyone.
Besides, I've kept my ears open, what? Here there be monsters and all that rot. You'll need more than a ship for these waters. You'll need a proper sea runner.
Oh, right! Eurus, you weren't at the exhibition, so you wouldn't know. Forden already killed the big sea monster out there. It had a huge head.
We've heard, well, a person I talked to did tell me that it was not the big sea monster, the biggest one. It was a guard. He said something like, if the sea monster was taken out, why is it still dangerous to go?
Really? Don't tell me you're making the trip in that.
Why are you two here?
Bodyguard duty, Lady Juna. We're along for the ride, especially since you're bound for some remote wild island.
These poor newcomers are working so hard and you still can't trust them. Or is it me you don't trust?
We're here on Master Luis's orders. I'm sure I don't have to outline the pecking order there. Or do you have a problem with us being around?
Rather, we're running short on beds.
Oh, don't worry. Dell doesn't take up as much space as me.
Oh, belt up. Besides, you really expect this rust bucket to survive a night at sea?
If you don't like it, leave. Nobody's forcing you to come.
Looks like we're crewmates then. Not unlike a sea voyage for a bit of fun, yeah?
Oh, goodness.
This is a fine mess. Wasn't expecting them along. What do you think their angle is?
Spying.
They probably still suspect us.
I agree. We definitely crossed a line with the whole Gladell incident.
Well, what were we supposed to do?
Suppose that's that, eh?
We could have
I'll do a
lost our
last check on
heads.
her amphibials, make sure she's shipshape. Give me a shout when you're ready.
All right. Anyone to talk to before we leave?
Aha.
Young man!
No, off we go.
Now what am I to do? Proper aces.
Ready to depart?
Could I forget? I mean, no, we're good. If I forgot something, I can just come back. Teleportation. Oh, we're not going to be able to teleport with those two in the boat, will they? A lot of,
Virga Island is
camping.
this spot right here. Wonder how many days away it is.
This place...
Oh,
Seems like an odd route to get to Virga Island. We can just go straight. The region's currents are a right pain, Miguel. We must go around and across them lest they carry us off course. By my reckoning, it'll take us 4 days and 3 nights, give or take. 3 nights at sea, huh? I hope Stroll can handle it. With June and her 2 Taurens on our side, tensions may be high. Well, nothing to do but move forward. Jolly good.
Tally-ho, then.
Rest assured, it'll get us through these ways to Virga Island, gently as can be. No. We're sailing.
Tis actually moving. A fine effort.
Was it ever in doubt? You're the master at the helm, my dear.
Virga Island, eh? Well, I can say it's wholly foreign to me.
'Tis a land within an archipelago where many Mustari live. I've heard their faith involves a special maiden of some kind.
How have they managed to avoid the church's influence? I doubt they've the manpower or arms to fend off the crown theocracy.
Possibly because it's difficult to get to.
There's something there that could overturn history, as the Sanctists tell it. Something so damning they couldn't even afford their soldiers seeing it. So the rumors say, at least. Might just be a conspiracy theory.
As for this dragon god's lance, we shall need to negotiate.
If negotiations are even on the table.
Ugh, why all the fuss? Just kill them and take it.
No.
Nothing else works, yeah? Keep it simple.
It's always kill, kill, kill with you two.
Hey, Lord Luis's orders. Don't need to tell you, do I?
Yet you'd impugn Count Luis's reputation with wanton massacre. Simple, was it?
Ugh, give it a rest. Are we there yet?
hard to talk strategy with those two hanging around.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your ears on this! The elder boy candidate seems to have crossed the channel to the island! On a gauntlet runner, too!
Is he alright? They say the waters are clear amongst us now, but...
Well, at least it's nice to see someone who's worried about us, even though we are elder.
If he made it, that means my husband can go out fishing again, doesn't it?
I have to say, I expected at least one daredevil to try ploughing straight through the inner sea, but I never thought it'd be that boy.
That's the same lad who exposed that lady from Martira, isn't it? He's not bad.
But Virga Island's infamous people, treacherous. Even the Crown Theocracy struggled with them for years, so how will this shake out? The festivities have just begun.
The Gauntlet Runner takes to the water in its new form, setting out to the wide open sea. Their destination, Furga Island, an enigmatic foreign land that not even the long arm of Sanctism can reach. Not all present now would count themselves as allies. Will this prove difficult, or something else entirely?
Nura speaking.
Nearest's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. Heisme got his fishing gear laid out on the deck. If you're keen on learning, ask him. Can't promise I'll stop if you slip overboard though, so be careful. While at sea, Heisme sometimes leaves fishing gear on deck, which you can use to fish. Any fish you catch can be used as ingredients when cooking. 3 days until we arrive at Virga Island, I think. Having Juna and those brothers around has certainly made the Gauntlet Runner livelier. I thought I'd finally gotten used to the runner's motion, but waves are a whole new beast. I'd rather not look pathetic in front of those two brothers, but I'm afraid there's no helping it now.
Seriously.
I was wondering what sort of rubbish excuse of a ship I'd find, but got to admit, the insides are impressive, compared to the rest of it, at least. Well, that's almost half of a compliment.
All right then.
Let's go!
A sea breeze is perfect until you smell the fish and feel your hair. I'm quite ready to make landfall, actually.
Speaking of...
This is some runner your man's put together, full of weird things that what I've never seen before. Spends his off hours working on the runner too, does he? It is his pride and joy. Even moving at such speeds, it looks like it can still catch fish. No idea how that works. Perhaps they're drawn by the runner's magla crystals, or perhaps they're just curious. Either way, I certainly won't want for entertainment on our way to the island.
Oh, jeez.
Let's fish.
Understood.
The truth is...
Indeed. I thought I'd do some fishing, but I won't have any good bait. Do you have any that might work? Grasshopper? This should bring them in for sure. Now let's do some fishing. Think like a fish.
The fight is on.
A bite, and it's a strong one, but I'm stronger.
A fearsome one.
Well, look at that. Well, I never. We've outdone ourselves, lad. Brocaded koi and 2 queens honey jar. Is that like honey, or is that a fish named a queen's honey jar?
Here we go.
Tension and strategy lurk beneath the surface of calm. That's what makes fishing such a beloved pastime. The results hardly matter. In fact, don't bother asking how many I've caught. As much as I hate to say it, I think it's about time we call it a day. Please do, because the swaying is making me nauseous.
As the sun dips below the horizon and the stars begin to reflect off the water's surface, the Gauntlet Runner reaches the shore. Lurking below the surface, in the black and fathomless deep, are the eager eyes of predatory hunters. But the party, safe inside their Gauntlet Runner, relaxes from the burdens of their voyage, gazing out over calm waters.